Britt Baker's journey in All Elite Wrestling has been a roller coaster of highs and lows. From being a foundational pillar for AEW to facing backstage controversies and speculations about her future, Baker's trajectory offers a compelling narrative about the challenges of being a big character in professional wrestling. Star names have come and gone, but the Doctor's name has been a constant, all up until her health challenges struck in 2023. Upon her return in 2024, she had a public breakup to deal with, as well as seemingly no longer being the jewel in the crown of the women's division, as a new moneymaker had arrived. Now, this isn't a woe is Britt Baker video, as there is no smoke without fire and there have been several reports of alleged backstage controversies, some of which we will discuss in this video. But I truly believe after being a foundational piece of AEW, Britt Baker is now overlooked, undervalued, and is taken for granted. And that's by her employers and us, the fans. My name is Mex, I make videos on WWE and AEW, so if that sounds like something for you, hit the subscribe button, click the like button on this video, and today, I'm going to explain how Britt Baker is underappreciated. When AEW launched in 2019, Britt Baker was the first female wrestler signed to the brand, marking her as a cornerstone of the budding women's division. Balancing her wrestling career with her actual profession as a dentist, Baker brought a unique character to the ring, earning her the moniker Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D. Having an occupation gimmick as a wrestler is definitely a throwback to the 90s, despite this actually being her real life occupation. However, it wasn't this that got her over with the crowd. Initially portrayed as a babyface, it wasn't until her heel turn that Baker truly found her stride. Embracing her new villainous role, Baker exuded confidence and arrogance, traits that resonated with fans and critics alike. Her promos became more compelling, and her in-ring psychology sharpened. This transformation culminated in her capturing the AEW Women's World Championship, solidifying her status as the face of the women's division. Her reign was marked by memorable feuds, more so than matches, but notably, one of her most iconic matches was the unsanctioned Lights Out match against Thunder Rosa, which received widespread acclaim. As AEW's roster expanded, the women's division saw the emergence of new talents like Toni Storm, Saraya, Jamie Hayter, and Mercedes Moné. These additions brought fresh dynamics and rivalries, leading to a natural evolution in the division's hierarchy. Toni Storm and Jamie Hayter were more so to raise the level of the in-ring product for the female competitors, while Saraya and Mercedes Moné, both previously of WWE, could be argued that they were brought in to raise the profile of the division and improve mainstream appeal. Now at this point, we know the Saraya experiment failed woefully, and Mercedes Moné, after a bit of a slow start, has started to find her feet. Toni Storm has actually become the leading lady in All Elite Wrestling, with great in-ring performances and standout segments, especially since finding the timeless Toni Storm character. So whilst Britt Baker remained a prominent figure, the spotlight began to distribute more evenly amongst the talent pool. Some viewed this as Britt Baker being replaced or overshadowed, but others saw it was a testament to the division's growth and depth. However, as previously mentioned, Baker's journey hasn't been devoid of turbulence. Rumours surfaced about backstage altercations and alleged bullying behaviour. One notable incident involved a reported confrontation with MJF, leading to speculations about her conduct behind the scenes. Additionally, her feud with Thunder Rosa extended beyond the ring, with whispers of real-life animosity and accusations of unprofessional behaviour. These controversies painted a complex picture, suggesting that Baker's assertive on-screen persona might actually mirror her real-life challenges. AEW fans are surely growing tired of rumoured backstage dramas amongst the on-screen talent, and due to the improvement of the characters and in-ring performances in the women's division, fans are ready to discard and move on from Britt Baker. Amongst the swirling rumours, questions arose about Baker's contractual status with AEW. Reports indicated that she had substantial time remaining on her contract, dispelling notions of an imminent departure. However, the wrestling industry is notoriously unpredictable. While some insiders hinted at potential interest from WWE, should she become a free agent that is, Baker's deep ties to AEW and her foundational role in the company suggest a continued alliance. Yet, as with many wrestlers, the allure of new challenges and platforms always looms, as well as it being worth noting, Britt Baker has previously done some work with WWE NXT before finding her home in AEW. Britt Baker's narrative in AEW is an example of the multifaceted nature of professional wrestling careers. Her ascent showcased her resilience, reliability, and adaptability, while the subsequent challenges highlighted the complexities of maintaining top-tier status in a constantly evolving industry. This is a woman that took her opportunities and carried the division by the scruff of the neck, when many would agree that in early AEW, the women's division was like a missing tooth in a perfect smile. Britt Baker stood the test of a returning star of yesteryear in Saraya, being used as a frontman in the division, but her absence and controversies along with the new talent and better performances have made her an afterthought in her own division. Whether viewed as underappreciated or a victim of circumstance, Baker's contributions to AEW's women's division are undeniable. I would love to see another main event level run in AEW from Britt Baker, especially if she is well and healthy to do so, but I can also acknowledge that the division has moved on from her, especially from an in-ring standpoint. She probably needs to swap the E in Elite for the E in Entertainment. As the landscape continues to shift, only time will reveal the next chapters in the saga of Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D. But for now, I want to hear from you guys. For who she was to AEW, especially in their first 5 years, is Britt Baker underappreciated? Do you want to see more of her in AEW? Or would you like to see Britt Baker in the WWE? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hit the like button on this video, smash the subscribe button for more videos, and click the video on screen to hear about someone who was once appreciated, but not so much these days, in Shinsuke Nakamura.